Good morning, this is Megan, your head instructor from VibeFlow Yoga. I'm going to guide you through a VibeFlow Vinyasa class this morning. So make sure you have your mat. Billy over here is about 6 to 8 feet socially distanced apart from me, so we are still maintaining our distance. Pretty good, right? Awesome. Let's get started in a comfortable child's pose. Big toes touch, knees spread to the wide edges of your mats. Forehead to the earth as your hands touch on the top of the mat space. Sink your hips back to your heels. If at any time you ever want to try an additional pose for more comfort, you can let the knees come together and allow the belly to rest on the thighs. This is where you want to start to warm up your breath. Start with an audible HA, ha, breath out. You actually want to hear the word ha. Good. And with your inhale breath, breathe through the nose. Let the belly press out, the rib cage expand wide. Pause at the top and then exhale it out. Ha. Awesome. Just one more like that. Exhale, ha, breath out. This time, get into your victorious breath. Seal your lips, breathe in through your nose. Let the ha sound through the exhale flow out through the nostrils. Allow that oceanic wave-like breath to come in and out. This breath slows your heart rate and starts to build heat in your body. As I've mentioned before, it naturally slows the heart rate and pumps endorphins in the body since you are in an inversion, your head below your heart rate in your child's pose. This helps to battle any anxiety, mild depression, or stress. Connect to your breath. One more inhale in and exhale out. You can always come back here whenever you need to rest or slow down. Next, inhale, rise to all fours, tabletop position. Be mindful to stack your shoulders over your wrists and knees directly beneath your hips. Keep a neutral spine. Exhale, cat pose. Tuck your chin to your chest. Draw your upper back to the sky. Hips push towards your forehead. You're welcome to tuck the toes under. And since this is an all levels vinyasa, I'll actually offer the next option, which would be to hover the knees above the mat. And if you want to take it to a full expression, a more advanced variation, you can exhale, take it to a downward facing dog. With your inhale breath, slowly come back to your tabletop. With your cow pose and the inhale breath, chin lifts up to the sky, belly presses down, tailbone presses up to the sky. Pause here. With your next exhale, cat pose, any variation you like, cat, knees hover, or down dog. And you can flow through that series to floss the spine and to remove any stagnation in between your vertebrae. Be mindful to breathe fully in and fully out. Add any extra movements, side bends, or maybe hang out in the pose if you have any areas of tightness or tension. Take one more full round of cat and cow, and eventually come back to a neutral spine tabletop. Next, exhale, tuck the toes, draw the hips high, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bike pedal out your legs and shift the weight of your hips from side to side. Take your dog for a walk, so to speak, on your yoga mat park. As your hips draw side to side, eventually find stillness. Press through all 10 of your fingers down and out. This is known as your hand lock, Hasta Bandha. Pull the shoulders up your back to let your upper back spread wide and to get the collarbones to spread as well. Allow the chin to fall away from the chest. Keep a neutral neck. With every inhale, the hips draw up towards the sky, and with your exhale, the heels draw down and back. A soft reminder to gently bend your knees here if you're tight in your hamstrings or you have any low back tension. Downward facing dog and child's pose and tabletop are neutral positions you can come back to anytime you need to slow down. Next, inhale breath, come high on your tippy toes, gazes forward, and slowly walk your feet behind your wrist for your ragdoll. Let your belly come onto the thighs and feet separate nice and wide, a little wider than shoulders width distance. You can rock side to side, forward, back, and up and down. Now, if you've been sitting a lot and watching a lot of YouTube, I encourage you to take a really awesome variation to open up the chest. So shoulder bind, interlace the fingers up above the low back and let the knuckles fall all the way up overhead. You can move your hips side to side and feel your chest open. Your next inhale breath, you're welcome to keep your shoulder bind or fingertips can come to the earth. Tuck your chin to the chest and slowly rise with an active spine, active core all the way up to stand. Inhale, come to extended mountain pose. Feet can come together or remain hips width. Exhale, hands to heart center. Samasthiti, standing at attention. Pause for just a moment as you set your intention for your practice today. Breathe in, I am content. Exhale, seal it in and send it out, I am content. Take one more breath, breathe in. Slowly blink your eyes open. Exhale, arms down to your sides. Prepare for your sun A. Inhale, reach your arms high to the sky, extended mountain pose Tadasana. Pinkies turn in and thumbs press out. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. You can always feel free to draw your arms a little wider. That feels better on the shoulder girdle. Be mindful to minimize any flare of the ribcage. Pull the belly ribcage in. Soften in the knees. Take one more breath here. Breathe in. And exhale, side bend to the right. Right fingertips down, left arm up and over. You're welcome just to stay in your traditional side bend, or if you'd like, you can reach your right hand or the left wrist, even a steeple mudra. And if you've been feeling tight from all of your YouTubing and sitting down and oversleeping, feel free to draw the right leg to the outside of the left. Thighs interlace as you reach up and over. Take one more inhale, breath to reach. Exhale to deepen. And inhale, rise, come back to neutral. Exhale, up and over to the left side, side bend. As the left arm presses down, or reach your right arm up and over. Add any variations you had from the last side. Reach for the wrist. Steeple mudra. That's where the fingers come together. Interlace the third to the sixth digits. The thumbs cross up and over. You're even welcome to draw the left leg up and over to the outside of the right foot. Reach to the upper back left corner of your mat for one more breath in. Exhale, breath out. And inhale, rise back to neutral. With your exhale breath, baby back bend. Hands can come to the small of the back as you drive your hips forward. There's little to no pressure on the low back. Puff up your chest and your chin. Invite in the sunshine. Breathe in, I am content. And with your exhale breath, forward fold. Hinge with a flat back. Belly to thighs, forehead towards your shins. Activate your core. You're welcome to place the hands in front of you if that feels better and more supportive for the upper body. Bend the knees as much as you need. A full expression, as you can see with Billy, his hands are behind the calf. Next, inhale breath, halfway lift, fingertips press against the shins lightly, or fingertips can brush your big toes on the mat. It's very normal to have hyperextension in the knees. If you tend to hyperextend the knees, you're going to feel a sharp pain. I encourage you to bend the knees softly. Take one more breath in. Draw your shoulders towards your hips, chin away from chest. Exhale, plant your palms and come to a high plank and hold. In preparation for chaturanga, this is a posture that is done 99.9% of the time incorrectly. So I'm going to walk you through how to do that safely and effectively. You're always welcome to drop the knees down, but I encourage you to stay lifted for just a moment. Be mindful if your hips sag, push the shoulders and the hips up to the sky. With your inhale, let the shoulders come slightly past the wrists, onto the tippy toes. Exhale, lower halfway, hug the elbows in. It's a 90-degree angle, and the shoulders never drop below the elbow line. You can drop the knees down if you like. Inhale, upward facing dog. Shoulders pull back up over the wrists. Be mindful not to sag, drag, bag, and lag, but push into the mat and lift out of the crown of your head. Thighs can lift off the earth and push the tops of the feet into the earth for an added challenge. With your next exhale breath, tuck the toes under. Draw the hips high to downward facing dog. If you do have low back injuries, you're welcome to push back to tabletop and then push back to downward facing dog. Couple breaths here as you prepare for your sun A flow. Breath to movement. Again, the suggestions of breath that I offer is always just a suggestion. Take as much time as you need in each pose and as many breaths that serve your practice. Next, inhale breath, come high on your tippy toes, gazes forward. Exhale, step or float top of mat, standing forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, arms up overhead. Exhale, side bend to the right, your variation. Inhale, mountain pose, and exhale to the left. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, rise, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plant your palms, move through your chaturanga of choice. You're always welcome just to take a high plank to downward facing dog as well. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. 2 more just like that. If you need to release heat, HA, ha, out the mouth. There it is. Let some heat go. 1 more time, breathe in. Exhale through the nose. Breathe out. Last on a flow, inhale high on the tippy toes. Exhale, step or float, top of mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise, mountain pose, Tadasana. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, mountain pose. And exhale, up and over to the left. Inhale, mountain. And exhale, chair, please. Oh, pardon, back bend. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Good, inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plant your palms. Transition through your chaturanga of your choice. Shift forward, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, inhale, come high on your tippy toes. Exhale, step or float to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to chair pose. The hips down to the heels, arms reach out in front of you. Keep in mind at any time, if you have any shoulder or cervical injuries, you're welcome to bring your hands to heart center or keep your hands right at the shoulder line. If it feels accessible, you can draw your fingertips above the shoulder line to add an extra stretch to the upper back. Be mindful that your knees stack over the ankles, and again, that you can see your beautiful toes beneath. Take 1 more breath here, breathe in fully, and exhale, forward fold. Good, belly to thighs, forehead to shin. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, plant your palms, chaturanga of your choice. Nice reminder, you can always just take a high plank to down dog if you need to take a moment and skip a chaturanga. I have been known to take a chaturanga vacation myself. Next, inhale, breath, draw your right leg high to the sky, 3-legged dog. With your exhale, 3-legged dog variation, kick your right heel to the left booty cheek, known as scorpion tail. Knee circles, ankle circles, and hip circles. And you're welcome to stay here or take it to a more advanced variation. For those of you that want a nice challenge, you can take what we call a funky 3-legged dog. Drop the left forearm down, the right elbow comes out to the side like a 90-degree angle. Pull the right shoulder up and in. Gaze underneath the right armpit as you extend the right heel towards the left cheek. Inhale, lift up the left forearm and come back to your neutral 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Let the shoulders come past the wrists, the knees, and the forehead meet. Inhale, re-extend the right leg high, and exhale, step through the top of your mat to a high lunge and pause. Be mindful that your front knee stacks over the ankle, and the belly remains lifted off the thighs. This may be a big ask if you've been eating a lot of food on your break, so you can always just move the foot out to the side a little bit more. Hug the inner thighs and rise up to crescent lunge. Ground through the back, left ball mount. Pull the belly up and in. Pull the left hip forward and right hip back. Activate your core. As you lean back into space, take 1 more inhale to lengthen. Exhale, open, twist towards the right side. Reach your left arm forward and your right arm back. Down to your heels. They remain neutral and face the front of your mat. Your upper back rotates towards the side as you pull the right shoulder back up over the right hip. If at any time you need to place your right hand on the small of your low back to protect your shoulder, feel free to do so. With your next inhale breath, come back to center, find crescent lunge for just a breath in. And exhale, open up, warrior two. From your warrior two space, shoulders stack up over the hips. Create that front knee lunge, knee over the ankle. Back foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat. Your inhale breath, reverse warrior. Send the left arm down. Reach your right arm up high to the sky. Keep in mind that this is a side body stretch, so no need to put a ton of weight on the back leg. As you sink into your front knee lunge, you're welcome to take your half bind or even reach up for a side body stretch to increase the stretch into the underside of the arm and getting into your subscapularis and your flank muscles. Take one more breath in and exhale, extended side angle. Right arm down, send the left arm high to the sky. As the right arm comes down to rest on the thigh or to the inside of the thigh, the fingertips can go. Press against the chest and open up. Press against your shin and open up your chest to the sky. Take one more inhale to lengthen. Exhale to press and deepen. And inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten out your front leg. Send the left arm down or reach your right arm high to the sky. Be mindful to pull your back hip slightly forward to neutralize your tailbone. Hug your inner thighs together. As you reach up and back, feel free to take any variation of your liking. Take one more breath in and exhale, windmill your hands, plant your palms. Move through your chaturanga of choice. For a challenge, you're welcome to float the right leg for Ekapada Chaturanga, one-legged chaturanga. Awesome job, Billy. Take a breath in and an audible breath out. Let some heat out. Inhale, send the left leg high to the sky. And on your exhale breath, feel free to stay here or move into scorpion tail, a three-legged down dog variation. Knee circles, ankle circles, and hip circles. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, knee to nose. Round, tuck, and curl the spine. Inhale, re-extend, send the left leg even higher. Challenge yourself, can you drop your right heel to the mat? Nice. Exhale, step it through, little to no sound, high lunge. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale, rise to crescent lunge, root down in the back right ball mound. You're welcome to stack the back heel over the ball mound or send the back heel towards the back of the mat. Hug the inner thighs and pull your belly up and in. Take one more breath here. Lower body stays neutral. Exhale, open, twist towards the left side. Reach the right arm forward, left arm back. Can you lean back into space? Your left shoulder stacks up over the left hip. Feel free to adjust accordingly. Left hand can come to the small of the left back. Inhale, back to center, find your crescent. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Spin front parallel to the back edge of your mat, front heel to back middle arch alignment. Gaze over the center of your fingers and stack your shoulders up over your hips. Maintain the knee lunge. Maintain the lunge in your front knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Right arm down or reach the left arm high to the sky. Be mindful again that this is a side body stretch, so minimize the crunch on the right side. With every inhale, lift through the crown of your head. Feel both sides of your body grow long. With your exhale breath, sink a little deeper in the front knee lunge. Keep the lower body the same. Exhale, extended side angle. The left arm comes down to the thigh. Send your right arm high to the sky. Gaze can be either up to the sky, straight ahead, or down to your left big toe for better balance. As you can see, Billy presses to the inside of his side to open up the chest. Work to pull your back hip, in this case your right hip, forward slightly to release the low back. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten out your front leg. Padavrita Trikonasana, right arm down, send the left arm high. Drop the left shoulder back into the socket as you pull the left shoulder down, and you might feel a tight little pinch. That's a good sign that there's release in the muscle and that the shoulder socket is in place. Take one more breath in, look up towards the sky or straight ahead, and exhale, transition into your chaturanga of choice. Hand to mid-plank, shift forward and lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog, and exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here as you prepare for your flow, breath to movement. Remember, breaths are suggestions. Take as many as you need in between and in each pose. Next, inhale, breath, come high on your tippy toes. Exhale, step or float to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga of your choice. Plant your palms, shift forward and lower, halfway and hold. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, push it back, downward facing dog. Just a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it high. Exhale, step through, high lunge. Inhale, crescent. And exhale, open, twist to the right. Inhale, back to center, crescent lunge. And exhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach up and back. And full exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle, front leg straighten. Exhale, plant your palms, move through your chaturanga, transition of choice. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breath in and out. Inhale, send the left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it high. Exhale, step through, high lunge. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, back to center, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, palms plant, chaturanga. Shift forward and lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Adjust your legs one more time. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it high. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, rise, crescent. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten your front leg. And exhale, palms plant, transition of your choice. You have just one more side to go. You can do this. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Last time, inhale your left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, and exhale, step through. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, open, twist to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. And exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. And exhale, chaturanga of your choice. Shift forward and lower halfway, hover and hold. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Cleansing exhales out the mouth like a ha sound. Let your heart rate come down. Awesome. With your next exhale, come down to your tabletop. Thank you so much for joining myself and Billy for your VibeFlow Vinyasa class. I hope you all have a blessed day, and remember, you are content and you are in control of your yoga practice. So make sure to check out more of our awesome videos on YouTube and follow us on social media. See you on the mat very soon. Thank you.